Grand Rising, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. We're here on a Saturday. Saturday. We are here, y'all, for the Royal Lockbox. Today, I thought we had 3 letters, but we only have 2 today. But it's okay, because it gives you guys an opportunity to see what the Royal Lockbox is all about. But for those of you that are new to the whole Royal Lockbox thing, this is a show that was created early on when I first started YouTube. Just during a time where everybody needed someone to scream what the world is going on in their head, when everyone was still kind of afraid to go outside, still antisocial. So I wanted to bring it back. Yes, just 2 as of right now. A lot of people are probably just trying to see what it's all about. Like, what is the Royal Lockbox? The Royal Lockbox just gives you a time to be able to write in without judgment and just get some advice. And then you can remain anonymous and nobody will never know who you are, but you can get some nice sound advice without feeling like the whole world is watching you and judging you, okay? I don't judge. I don't have a reason to, and I can't. I just like to be able to help when I can, and if it includes advice, then so be it. So we only have um 2 letters today. Okay. I want to at least have at least about 3 to 4 per show. And as I have been saying over, it will happen at the end of each month. The last Saturday is when the Royal Lockbox letters will be read. I love it. You love, like, I know, Miss Dolores, you love the Royal Lockbox. Um, Saturday is here though. I've been out doing school shopping. My baby still isn't in school yet, guys. So I did that this morning, and now we here, and then I have a family event after this too. But let's get into it. All right. I'm excited. I haven't done this in so long, but I'm really, really excited. I don't know which one I want to read first. Okay. Alrighty. So if you guys ready, 2 will do. Yes. Hey, the real books. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. So it says, I'm broken. I'm broken. Same shit, different year. Oh, it's going to start off like that. Okay. So it's raw. I like it. I don't have to remain anonymous, but I'm not sure if it's worth reading. It's always worth reading. So, since I've been working as a fast food worker, I'm laid off every summer, and my summers are consistently being stuck in the house. Nowhere to go because of lack of funds. Very little food because I can't receive any assistance. Constant babysitting, always doing for adult children. So why did I think this year would be different? I paid for a cruise for myself this summer on July the 19th, my first ever cruise. I should be excited, right? Wrong. Instead of saving up, which is hard to do, I paid for my granddaughter's dance lessons instead. Not thinking hard to do, I paid, wait, sorry guys, not thinking now I'm here today and I'm not happy about going because I put myself in a predicament where I can't afford to go. Hell, I can't even afford to pay my rent for this month. Not worried about that. Not too much. My oldest granddaughter graduated 5th grade, and what I do? Go to NY to see him graduate. Me and my oldest grandson, I'm sorry. Um, Go to NY to see him graduate. When I could have stayed home. Now I'm scrambling around looking for a quick job to get something while beating myself up, praying to God for a miracle. Now I blame myself for everything, but I can't keep beating myself up and crying to the point of wanting to not be here. I'm 51. I'm 2 times cancer survivor. I still have a lot of years left to get my peace, but I haven't learned that yet. That's for the encouraging words from this morning. Oh, thanks for the encouraging words from this morning. Seemed like I was supposed to be there. Thank you. I love you so much for listening. Okay, here is my raw and honest truth. It's time to say no. And the reason why I say that is because this story here, or this letter here, touches me a little bit personally because I have cancer that runs in my family. And I'm going to tell you what a very wise woman told me. And that wise woman is my grandmother. And guess what? She's also 2-time cancer survivor as well from breast cancer. So congratulations to you for being a warrior, okay, and a survivor. But I'm going to tell you what she told me. You got to live a little. And one thing that my grandmother has stood by, even through her triumph of cancer, and even after and still to this day, she will not sit down in the world. And when she wants something, it's going to get done. And she's a big believer of, if you sit around waiting for life is going to pass you by. And before you know it, you'll be old and unable to move. And it's because you didn't move when you had the chance to. So one thing what I do is, because of that lesson from my grandmother, yes, I'm pushing 40 this year, but I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop moving. And at some point in time, you have to realize that you are holding up your life for other people. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to say I can't. It's okay to say I have to choose myself. That's okay. And if people choose to go against you because of that, they were there to see what they can take from you, not what they can help you with, not what they can offer you, but what can they use you for? Because they know that you're going to say yes even when you are incapable of doing so. Even when you don't have the financial stability to do so, they're going to take it. And it's because you haven't built up the courage to say, no, I cannot do that right now. No, I cannot afford that right now. No, I cannot go there right now. Or I want to do this right here for me. And because I want to do this right here for me, I cannot do this here for you. And that's okay. What you don't want is be a 2-time cancer survivor to beat something that many people find to be hard to do. And you still haven't taken the Lord's gift of life and living, because that's what you were given. You were given the opportunity to live twice. And that's the cold-hearted reality. And you still haven't taken the lesson that was given to you. And I tell people all the time, the only reason why you don't see your hardships the way that you're supposed to is because you're not focused on changing your perception of life. Yes, you are a warrior and a survivor that has beaten cancer. So what makes you think that you cannot defeat any other triumph that come your way? But because you haven't changed your perception of things, and this is the perception of I can't, or the perception of this didn't go the way that I needed to go, or the perception of, yes, I want it to go this way, but this happened, and so everything stops here. No, everything does not stop here. Everything continues to go when your perception of it changes. And I'm going to give you the cold-hearted truth of it. Cancer came to you 2 times. 2. And it was the Lord's will to make you defeat it. And now the lesson that you needed to get from this is live a little. But live a little to where you're not stressing yourself. Live a little to where you're not taking away of what you desire, or what makes you happy, or what makes you smile, or what your spirit know isn't right, or what your spirit desires. Live it. And you're still not living. It's time for you to say no, and say it in multiple different languages. And even if you have to find ways to say it in different languages, say it. And it's okay. And those that walk away, let them walk. And those who walk astray, let them stray. And those who catch an attitude, they're showing you who they truly are. They're showing you how they truly feel. And they're showing you that they're only there for what's beneficial for them. It's not beneficial for you. This goes for kids. This goes for grandkids. This goes for aunts, uncles, cousins, mamas, daddies. This goes for anybody that is taking away from what you need, want, and desire within life. Because yes, you could have went on this cruise, and you could have went there for you. And you know what that cruise could have done? Allow you to see that you need more time for yourself. Some of your best vacations are spent alone, believe it or not. It's not all the time when you go with the family or the kids. Sometime when you go on vacation, it allows you to separate yourself from life itself, especially when you're on a cruise. Many people don't understand why I love cruises so much. It allows me to unplug and really focus on that moment. Nobody cannot call me. Nobody cannot interrupt me. Nobody can't tap me on the shoulder and tell me what they need, because guess what? I'm at sea. I can't help you out here. So whatever you need on land is what you need on land because I can't help you. So it allows me to look at what my next goal is, what my next path is, what I need to do better at. It allows me to give myself some constructive criticism. It allows me to set up stages and steps for me to walk in another direction because I have been able to separate from it and look at it from a different perspective. And sometimes it's okay. Vacations is not always for, for you to party, or yes, it's a part of it. But sometimes vacation allows you to simply walk away and get back to life when you get back. And that's what you needed. And the reason why that cruise was set up is because that's what's planned. And I have to tell people all the time, stop getting in the way of God's plan. And then you wonder why life is not going the way that you needed to go. It's because you're going against the plan. You're trying to force things that is not even supposed to be happening right now. And you're stressing. If you're finding yourself stressing about something, it's because what you're trying to force to happen is not meant to be. It's not meant. That's not part of the plan. It's just not. And you find yourself frustrated because it just won't go the way that you want it to. It's not meant to go there at that moment. I'm one of those people that when I want to do something and I may think that I want to do it, but when I'm trying to do it, nothing is going right. Nothing is going right. People keep calling. Somebody is doing this. Then it's telling me, the Lord is telling me, listen, this right here is not your focus right now. Okay? It's other things that I need you to work on before we get here. You're trying to force something that ain't there yet. How you're trying to force yourself to pay for this and force yourself to do that and force yourself, and now you behind on bills, and now you got to get food, and now you got to pay for this, and now you got to pay for that, when the whole mission that was a part of God's plan was stepping away from all of that and going on that vacation. That was the target. That was the target. And that's why every time you continue to pour into other people, you find another problem over here. And that's because you walked further and further and further away from God's plan, which was to go on vacation and live a little. Now the bills is behind, rent is behind, food is, you're struggling, you're not happy. This person need this person need that, and it's because you ain't focused on the right thing. And right things come in all different times and in all different ways, and that can be vacations. It can be, you're not there at the time that you're supposed to be, and it's because something tragic is about to happen. So it wasn't meant for you to be there. You wondering why your car went flat, and you was on your way to a cookout that you thought you wanted to be at, and the whole time you get to the cookout and people get to fighting, and you wondering why you wasn't supposed to be there. You chose to go anyway. You went against God's plan. And that's why I went that way. You wasn't supposed to be there. You tried to force yourself to do something that was not meant to be. And you're going to put yourself in a hole, in a hole, in a hole. Being a giving person is beautiful. Sometimes you have to remember to give to yourself, and that's it. And be okay with that. We live in a world where we are raised from yay high to a grasshopper. Knee high to a grasshopper, as they say. That we have to give to others and give. And that makes you a great person. Makes you a great, loving, giving person. But then when you look to your left, you look to your right, you're looking all around. When you all died and dried out, where everybody at? Ain't nobody called. Ain't nobody checked on you. Ain't nobody text you to see if you need anything. Ain't nobody sent you a picture. Ain't nobody did nothing. But the moment they need something, they know that they're going to get a yes out of you. And the world has already molded us to believe that you must make yourself second in life in order to be considered a great person. If being considered a great person means that I have to neglect myself, then that means that I'm the baddest person in the world, okay? Because I'm not neglecting myself to simply see you happy when inside I am tearing up. I am drowning. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And you have to, it's a mental thing. I had to get over it too. And it's because we are raised that we have to give and do for others and be the protector and be the guardian and be this and be that. But who's going to guard the guardian when the guardian needs it? Ain't nobody never around. So in order for you to continue to be this strong, loving, giving person, is if you taking care of the foundation first. And that's you. If that's weak, you just keep building on a brick by brick, and the bricks is already falling, they lopsided, and the foundation is never going to be secure. And that's why no matter how much you give to people, you still broken on the inside, because you know that in your spirit you desire vacation. You desire financial freedom. You desire these things. You desire wanting to do for people, but you also want to ensure that you are okay. It ain't gonna happen until you put yourself first and live life. Just move. I'm gonna tell you how my grandma told me, move. To this day, I cannot get that woman to sit down. And my grandmother, 77 years old, the woman, I just was at her house last month. The woman won't sit down. She vacation here, vacation there. She on a cruise. She in Vegas. She at this place, 77, and won't sit down. And it's not because she working for people or doing. It's because life. I'm gonna live this life. I beat cancer twice. And one thing I'm going to do is live. I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to let my age and my position as a grandmother, make me take away from my life. I'm going to live. I'm going to live. I'm going to get out here with these grandkids. She be out there in her garden. She may go on vacation one day. She do her missionary work at the church. The woman doesn't sit down. And I told her when I was down there, if I'm not like you when I hit 77, I'm doing something wrong. Because that's what it's all about. And it's about living. Just live. Stop trying to appease what the world say that you're supposed to be. Because a lot of times it ain't even with you. Yes, you these kids' grandmama. Okay, yes, you they grandmama. Yes, you they mama. But at the end of the day, mama need time too. Granny need time too. Granny need time to vacation. Mama need time for vacation. You can't stay strong for the kids if you already broken. Whether that's financial, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever they need you for, you already weakened anyway. So why continue to even drain yourself? Because you already weak. You're not even strong enough to keep giving. And that's just the cold-hearted truth. Okay? That's it. That's all. Took over waiting room TV, not really in the chat. What you mean? Who not in the chat? Being a giving person is beautiful. Yes, it's very beautiful. It's a beautiful. I had my husband. I told y'all he was a yes man. When I first got with him, yes man. I had to really teach him, like, sir, why did you do know that? Why you keep giving yourself? You notice ain't nobody around here helping you. But then when it turned on me and he started telling me no, that's when I knew it was a problem. Because this not how this, and to this day, I'm like, this not how this supposed to work. But I do get it though. He can't tell me yes to everything, But I get it. Just take some time and live a little. Okay? All right, this is the last one here. Dear Savvy. Aw. Unlock the box. This is Miss Dolores, y'all. She never cares about hers. She never cares. She be letting us all up in her stuff. I'm kind of in a dilemma right now. I've been working for State Farm for 29 years, hitting to 30 years in December. I will finally be retiring at State Farm at the end of the year. I'm only 54 years old, and I'm trying to figure out my next career move. I have a master's degree in business administration, an associate's in culinary art, and an associate degree in criminal justice. I attended college from 1989 to 1998 to obtain all these degrees. Now I'm at a crossroad. What do I do next? I love all three fields in which I received my degrees. Since I've been back on your platform, you have awakened the love for criminal law in me. I love digging deep and researching information on cases and just learning law itself. But also I love cooking. I can design or create any kind of food. I love designing cakes and creating different dishes. I have a small side business doing this now, Savvy. What should my next move be? Out of the 29, almost 30 years with State Farm, I've been a claims investigator. I love investigating and putting my thinking cap on. Help me, Savvy. What do you think my next move in life should be? My husband said that he will support whatever I decide, but he will not decide for me. Your advice will be much appreciated. Congratulations on retirement. I don't like I don't like retired people, by the way. Let's just be honest. Like, I do not like them. They get to collect the check without doing nothing. They just get to kick their feet back and collect the check, sit cute, sleep in whenever they get ready. Just yo. Congratulations though. But I think this. You're living in a day where criminal justice is something where you can go into it in many different ways as you want to. Okay. Now, unless you plan on really taking criminal justice to a different level, i.e., starting a new career or taking it into social media like I do, or anything like that, I think that criminal justice can be something that you can do whenever, whether it be finding cases, whether it be, investigating cases, even through the things in which we do on a daily basis here. But I think that cooking is your heart. Cooking is your heart. I think criminal justice will make you feel like that you're working again. But I think that if you begin to cook, you will have fun while making money. Criminal justice is something that can be hard on you. It can beat you up, especially when you have to dig into cases and things of that nature. And I think that now you're probably in those years where you want to stay busy, you want to create an income for yourself, and you don't want too much weight on you and make it feel like that you have too much responsibility. So I think that cooking would be your fun. Cooking would be fun, and criminal justice can be something that you enjoy, meaning you can tap into it whenever you get ready and whenever you want to, but it's not something that you guaranteed have to do. You can help me investigate things if you ever get ready to. You can find cases for me if you feel it in you, but I don't feel like that it's something that, unless you feel like that you want to go into a whole nother career field or maybe take it into social media, that's the only way that I would say criminal justice would be something. But I think cooking would be something that you would love and enjoy to do, and while still making money, and it ain't too much, honestly. And then you can have like your side business. You can also, I don't know if you ever thought about merging that into social media. That's something where you can make money from simply making videos, maybe on platforms of your cakes and things of that nature, and turn that into monetary. And then do different events, different places, that may be going on in your area, festivals and things, and you can get you a table set up there. And it also allows you to meet new people within that area of business. But I think you working for yourself, and I'm gonna tell you how I told my mom, who's about to retire in December, because she didn't understand why I never wanted to work for the government. Because everyone in my family worked for them. Everyone retired from the government because I'm from DC. And that's just a part of how we are down there. That's one of the first things that you do is get a job within the government. I am one of the first to do it, if not the first, that went against the family belief of government working or 9 to 5. I'm not against 9 to 5, but I knew it did not work for me. So now that my mom is retiring, she is now said, I was talking to her the other day, and she said, now I understand why you never wanted to work for the government. And I'm gonna tell you why I think that cooking would be great for you, because we are living in a day where you need to have something that cannot be snatched from you. We see how the economy is going. We see how people jobs are going. We see how people are really having to wonder what will be their next step when they're working in certain type of establishments, the government, whatever their business is when it comes to their job. A lot of people are starting to question that. And that takes me back to the criminal justice thing. We never know where that will go in the next couple years, especially where how things are going, right? With your cooking, though, that's something that is yours. That's your baby. Nobody can take it from you. Nobody can take it from you. Nobody can force you to do what you don't want to do. Nobody will be able to, make any form of decision without you, because it's yours. It's all yours. And I'm one of those people that believe that in this economy that we are living in, we should all have something that is money that cannot be snatched. Something that you own that is yours and nobody can control how it moves and how it shakes but you. And I think that'll be best for you right now in this era of where you are. You've put in a lot of time of working for somebody else, going through someone else's requirements and rules and what they need. Now the time you can put into what you want to do. What your business can be can come out of your business. That's what my direction would be. Going and doing what you love. Criminal justice is something that's going to be here forever. You know, I think that only thing that makes it great for me is because of the whole journalism passion that I have. And I was able to jump into it during a time where um, independent journalism was growing. And independent journalism is one of those things that is being utilized, especially today, you know? Um, but outside of that, as far as working a whole new career in criminal justice, work for yourself. Do something that you love, that you can shoot. Some days you may not feel like going and working for nobody else. You may just feel like sitting back, baking some cakes and kicking your feet up and watching a Lifetime movie. You know, you don't feel like doing all that right now. You don't worked for someone else long enough. So yeah, I would say cooking. And you got a very agreeing with you, Savvy. Yeah, just get something that you, and then you can have your grandkids. You never know. Your business may boom to a way you may can hand that down one day. Let's we can we're living in a day now where you have to think about not just your generation, but the you never know, your grandkids or one of your grandkids may love baking too, and they may want to take over the business. And that can be something that you and your grandkids can enjoy. That can be their first job. You can be their first employer. You never know. If you use it right, relax. Yes, relax, Dolores. Just relax. Mhm. You never know. You never really know. So get what's yours. Own yours. Working for someone else is done. Your husband is really supportive. That's like my husband. I was like, what do I do after I get this master's? You think I should go back to work? He looked at me like I was crazy. You would have thought I really was talking Spanish when I told that man that. He looked at me like I literally just disrespected him when I said, "What you think about me going to go work like a 9 to 5?" He said, "What? You ain't worked for nobody since the pandemic. I don't think that's gonna work for you." So yeah, cooking is relaxing. Yeah, cooking is relaxing. You can enjoy it with the kids. They can learn it. It creates family memories. You know, and it's yours. You run it. You run the ship. Nobody can tell you what to do with it. And then you may also find you some, little other cooking ladies. Find you a cute little cute of baker ladies and cake baking ladies, and y'all can go. Listen, that's how I see. I see my life. You can find some cake baking ladies, and you guys can, get you into some little groups and things and network with them, and you guys can collaborate and things. I have great ideas with stuff like that. Yeah, what are you doing trying to work for somebody? I'm like, 28. She said, hold on, what she said was 30 years. Ain't talking about working for somebody. What? I know your husband probably like, girl, you just what? 30 years work for somebody, talking about go work for somebody again. No. No, absolutely not. Do your own thing. Enjoy your life. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Just bake 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 me a cake. You want to bake me some cookies? You can bake me some cookies and send it to me. Let me taste them for you. I love cookies. Let me taste it for you. Get you some bakery stuff. You know, you right. Yeah, do your own thing. You don't work for nobody. You done did enough of that. Hubby got you. He gonna got your back. Things of that nature. Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of Joanne stores are going out of business. You probably can find you some bakery stuff there too. Yeah, they going out of big business in a lot of places. They probably got all your stuff. Alrighty, guys, that's that. All right, that was the first show of the Royal Lockbox is back, okay? Get your letters in. All you gotta do is email Savage RoyalT ENT at gmail.com. I baked chocolate chip cookies this morning. You see what I'm saying? Who gets fresh cookies early in the morning? She talking about going to work. No. Get that business going. What you doing? You heard? Yeah. I just rode past one. They was selling they was giving away shelves and all type of stuff. May want to check it out. Alrighty, guys. That was the Royal Lockbox. The Royal Lockbox will return at the end of each month on the last day of each month on Saturdays. Okay. Get your letters in. You can write in as many times as you want about anything. Okay. Anything. And we will read them on live. But if you want to remain anonymous, just put "Lock Me in the Box Royalty" so that you can remain anonymous. Okay. And I will see you guys on Monday. Make sure that you watch the YouTube, as I will be posting the shows for next week. Probably today, early morning tomorrow. So make sure that you guys are paying attention. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.